Hi, and welcome to the Olive Press Workshop. Friends, boys and girls, shluchim and shluchos, and yaldi hashluchim, it is my honor and my privilege to bring the program to you. I am sure many of you have seen the Olive Press program before. Your fathers could do it, or perhaps your brothers. But I, of course, am thrilled to do the program here for you today. Okay, listen up really carefully. Here's what we're going to do. We want to re-experience how the Jewish people and the Maccabees, how they made oil back then in the Beis Hamikdash. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, well, you guessed it. We're going to take some olives. We're going to take some olives, and we're going to take those olives, we're going to take the pits out of the olives. But before we do that, I want to go through the story of Hanukkah real quick, because it's always good to get into the swing of things, okay? So first things first. As you know the story, things weren't good for the Jews back then. And Antiochus came out and he said, that's it. No davening, no learning Torah, no bris milah, all those mitzvahs. He said, that's it. And instead of just sitting back, the Yidden said, and the Maccabees said, no. We are going to stand up for our rights, of course. And that's when they started having the wars, and eventually they were matzliach, they were successful, and they won the first war and the second war. I gotta tell you, when King Antiochus found out that the Jews and the Maccabees had won the Greeks, he was so mad. He was so upset. His face was red like a tomato. And he said, I'm gonna show those Maccabees, I'm gonna show those Jews, I'm gonna show those Yidden that I mean business. And he sent in another bigger army, and each time, of course, Hashem helped us, and that was, of course, the entire Nes, and the Yidden were Menatzeach, they won over the Greeks. And then, of course, they came back to the Holy Beis Hamikdash, and it was a mess, messier than your bedroom. And they started cleaning up, and finally, it was time to light the menorah. And the difference between their menorah and our menorah is, as you might know already, the menorah in the Beis Hamikdash had 6 branches. Ours has 8 branches. We're looking and looking, far and near, up and down, and finally they found a pach shemen. Now I'll tell you a little mistake a lot of people make. Some people think they found a little bit of oil. Actually, the menorah in the Beis Hamikdash was very big. The menorah was 10 amas. It was really high. And each cup of each branch took a lot of oil. They actually found a lot of oil. Just the problem was it was only for enough for one day. I have a quick instruction here. Let's see. Okay, so here's what happened next. What happens next is they look, and they, as we said, they found one pach shemen. It was only enough to last for one day, even though it was a lot of oil. But so what? It was only enough to last for one day. Eventually, friends, the Nes was, you see, it took a long time to go to the Galil to get the best, finest oil. And the time they got back, right, the time they went there and they came back and processed the oil, it was 8 days. And the big Nes of Hanukkah was that it lasted for 8 days. So, friends, we have the mitzvah to light the Hanukkah menorah for 8 days. And that's what we're going to do today, learn how to make oil. So, I have with me some olives. And I got to tell you, one of my favorite parts is getting the delivery from the farm, because in there are leaves as well as just olives. And so the first thing we're going to do today is take the olives, remove the pits from the olives, and then place them inside. Well, we have a very unique press here today. We have a century old. This press is about 100 years old, but it works like a charm. Okay, what comes next? What comes next is I'm going to put on a pair of gloves, which are sitting right over here. And I'm going to take an olive and show you what the olives look like. I have behind me a bunch of pails. Some of them have olives inside. Some don't have olives inside. Of course, we want the ones that do have the olives inside. Got it. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we have a beautiful olive. It's purple and it's green. It's just what we want. What I'm going to do, friends, is I'm going to put this olive inside my hand, and I'm going to squeeze the olive, and out's going to come the pit. The simple trick is, friends, take your thumb and your index finger, your pointer finger, put it inside your hand, and give a squeeze. Okay? Let's get our wire for that. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to put my hand, just like I told you, inside. I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer so you can see what's happening. And we're going to squeeze right over here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is my favorite part, guys. Favorite part. And out comes the beautiful pit. Doesn't that look good, guys? I'm just kidding, right? Of course, this part's a little bit gross. We don't want the pit. Pit's going to go on this tail right over here. And here we have the olives. So what we're going to do now is, guys, we're going to take these olives. We're going to open the press. We're going to put them inside the press. Normally when we have a program, what we do is we have everyone else help with the olives. This time, of course, if I was put all the olives will be here until tomorrow. So I already have olives inside over here. I'm going to put them inside the cheesecloth, okay? And by doing so, we should be able to get some really awesome olive oil. And by the way, we're not done. We have so much work to do. Here we are, guys. We're at the press. And as I mentioned to you before, this press is a century old. It's 100 years old. Okay? So what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to open up the press and put the olives inside. Okay? So here goes. I'm going to take this out the way. And I'm going to open up the cheesecloth. And I got to tell you, friends, this is more precious than gold. So let's open up the cheesecloth. And I'm going to take our precious olives. Somehow a candle got inside. I don't know how that got inside. I'm going to take the olive, pour it inside. In it goes. Guys, look at this over here. Look what I found. I found the leaf from the olive tree. This is a real leaf from a real olive tree. Let's take that out. We don't want that to get into the press. Okay, we're going to pour the rest of it inside. In it goes. Mack-a-mack-a-boo. Oh, there we go. I'm going to try and close the cheesecloth back. And I'm going to show you what it looks like, of course. My hope is it doesn't come out. Because then we're in serious trouble. So the reason, guys, why we like to use a cheesecloth bag is because a cheesecloth bag has little tiny holes inside. So it allows for the juice and the oil to come out and for the olives to stay in. Let's move this out of the way. Here it is, guys. More precious than gold.
It does not look
Put it back inside. Put it back inside. And let me explain to you how this is going to work. Over here, this is the plate right over here. When we turn the handle, watch how the screw is going to go lower and lower and lower. And then as the plate touches, okay, makes contact with the olives, out from here, hopefully the oil is going to come out, okay? We just have a stopper here from the previous program. But let's lock the press. There it goes. Lock, and we're in business. Well, I hope we're in business. So this is where I'm going to ask my favorite volunteer. And that's my favorite volunteer, Mushka, to come right ahead and hold the little pail for me so that when, you can stand right over here, okay? So that when it comes out, you can catch the precious oil. Okay, without any further ado. Okay, friends, we are ready for action. We have the handle, we have the press. I'm going to turn the handle a few times. I'm actually going to ask Mushka to turn the handle the first few times, and then I'm going to take her over. All right? So come stand right over here. Come right so everyone can see you. No. Almost there. Okay, keep going. Okay, we're very close to the goal. Let's switch positions. You stand right over here for 1 second. You stand right over here. You grab the pail. Okay, try and stand to the side as best as you can. Okay, 1 second. And I'm gonna, with all my strength, I'm gonna turn this here. Okay. So more. How are we doing there? Oh, it's beginning to come out, friends. We're gonna try this really hard. stronger, stronger, stronger. And a little few more times this way here. And oh my gosh, we're almost there. And I'm gonna tip the press in just a moment. And watch what comes out. Okay? You stay right there. Whoa! Out comes precious oil from our press. And I gotta tell you, this press is really heavy. It weighs about 40 pounds, I kid you not. Okay, so you can take it very carefully. And we'll take that little piece that we had before. Is it still around? Do you still have it? All right, here we go. And we'll put it right back over here. Okay, so that's okay. All right, some towel for that one over there. Fantastic. All right, you can put it right over here. I'm gonna bring this guy back. We still have quite some work ahead of us. So let me explain to you. Okay. I'm just gonna grab another pair of gloves over here. Okay. The problem is, friends, I don't know if you noticed, because it's a little hard to see from the camera, what came out from that press, I hope you never see that color oil in your kitchen, okay, because it was really, really black, and that is not what we want. So what we have to do now is a little bit of science.
This is
And,
part.
right? And it's Mushka's favorite part too. Now, friends, boys and girls, dear shluchim and shluchas, we want to be like the Maccabees. I don't think they had electricity back then. So the centrifuge, that's what it's called, the centrifuge that we have, it's hand-driven. You use your hand. And what's going to happen is I'm going to carefully pour some of the oil inside, the juice in the oil from our little precious pail, okay? Let's get rid of this ugly olive right over here. We're going to pour it inside the tube. And then you're going to watch before your very eyes how we separate the juice from the oil. So having said that, all right? Okay, having said that,
Let me see. Oh, you
Okay.
can't see the center.
so the first thing we have to do, and I have another assistant that's going to help me real soon, and she's right there. The first thing we're going to do is, friends, is going to open up our little tiny tube. Then we're going to take this little pail of precious oil. And friends, right now, actually, it's not just oil. It's oil and juice. It's all mixed together. We're going to carefully pour this inside. Okay? I'm going to ask you to hold this pail up for me. Can you hold this pail up for me? I'm going to pour it into here because I was going to make a nice big mess. In it goes. Oh, just enough. Okay. I'm going to carefully close it. Right? I'm going to close it. And I give it a good shake. Guys at home, you say it together with me. Shake, 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 shake. Look how black this is. I'm going to carefully put it inside the centrifuge. Don't worry, I'm going to show you soon exactly what it looks like and how it works. We have 3 more to go. Okay? 3 more to go. I'm going to carefully pour it inside right over here. Okay? Here it goes. Careful does it. It's going ever beside for the tube. A little higher, raise the pail a little higher. Oh, perfect. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to carefully close it. And together we're going to say, shake, 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 shake. Use the other gloves, okay? Shake, 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 shake. There we go. All right. Here we have it. Black into the inside the centrifuge it goes. And that's like right over there. All right? And we're holding out at number 3. Thank you for your patience, guys. We're going to carefully pour it inside. Whoops. You want to hold that pail straight. A little higher. There you go. Thank you. In it goes. And let's try pouring from the other side because it's making a big mess. But the good news is that there is a pail underneath that's catching it all. Okay, I think we have just about enough. Actually, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Here we go. Okay, that does it, I think. Let's close it and give a little shake. Everyone together. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, take a look, okay? Really black. We have just 1 more to go, guys. 1 more to go. And right now, it's really messy. It's all about the mess. And I'm going to carefully pour from a little pail inside. Oops, there we go. Easy does it. I have a little too much over here. Pour it out this way over here. Close it and give it a good big shake. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, all right. So, thank you very much. There we go. We're gonna carefully pour it inside. Okay, you can see how it's really, really black. Remember how it looks black all the way to the top, because it's very soon we're gonna see something super cool. Okay, I'm gonna take off these gloves, and often it gets inside my hands. Over Hanukkah, my hands sometimes end up being pretty black because of all the oil, right? So I'm gonna take it off, put it inside. I'm gonna replace my gloves with another pair, right over here. Okay, can I get one more, please? There you go. Okay, so we're gonna have one volunteer. We're gonna have one volunteer at a time. Okay, so I'm gonna call you guys when I'm ready for you. Okay, so stand over there. Please stand right over there. Thank you very much. Okay, I actually have right now, I have 3 volunteers. Isn't that amazing? Okay, you can stay right where you are because I'm going to bring the centrifuge a little bit closer. So, friends, this over here is a centrifuge. Okay, I'm going to turn the centrifuge. It's going to fly like a helicopter. We just have to hope and pray that we don't take off. And if we do, at least we land safely. So here it goes. I'm going to go 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whoa, even the tablecloth is taken off. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, are you ready for this? This is going to be really amazing.
Seriously?
Actually, I think we need a few more turns. I'm going to call my assistants, each one of them to turn it 3 or 4 times. I just want to give you guys a heads up when you turn. Please be very gentle with this handle. It breaks so easily. First, we're going to start with Shayna. Okay, come right over here. Okay, there you go. Turn around so everyone can see you. There you go. All right. Down in the chair. And there you go. Turn nice and careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much, Shayna. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. All right. That's it. Come. Thank you. Okay, now we have the next volunteer. We have with us, we have Leah, who's going to help her as well. All right, there we go. And you can sit down in the chair, and you can turn around to everyone. There you go, so we can see you. And, oops, make sure it's in place. There you go. All right, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, friends, so far, so good. And last but not least, we have Mushka. She's going to turn for us also 5 times. All right, there you go. Turn around so we can see you.
Which way?
You're going to turn this way right over here.
Okay.
Watch your hand and the little tubes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Okay. There you go. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, girls. Now we need to check and see how we're doing. Okay, the moment of truth has arrived. And you won't believe what we have inside over here. Take a look. We have all the oil is at the top and all the juice is at the bottom. How neat is that? Isn't
Here, let me
that
point it out. Let me
great?
point it out.
It's okay. I've got it a little bit closer. There you can see it.
The white
right over
part
there.
is the oil.
Right.
The black part is the juice.
There you go. Thank you. Now, friends, here's what we're waiting for. We're going to very carefully take our menorah. We're going to bring it a little bit closer. And we're going to take this oil and pour it inside one of the glasses right over here. Here it goes. Okay, right over here. Very, very careful. Oopsie days. We got a little bit of the oil of the juice inside. We don't want to get any of the juice inside. Okay, so let's try this again. Take this one right over here. Carefully pour it inside. Careful, 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 careful. Does it? Amazing. Okay, a little bit more over here, let's say. Okay, great. We have 2 more to go. Okay. And here is the next one right over here. Here it is. And I'm going to pour it inside really carefully. Perfect. And the last one, friends, the last one. Here it goes. The last one, as you can see, just the oil. We want that to go inside. Fantastic. Amazing. Okay. Now the last thing we have to do is we have to make quick. Can't just like the oil by itself. So I'm going to take off my gloves. I'm going to take a piece of cotton ball. Yep. Good old cotton ball. We're going to take up a little strip. Okay, take a little strip, and looks like I got a lot of oil all over my hands this time, but too bad. Take a little bit of cotton ball, and this is the trick, and you can do this at home, of course, yourself. Take it, put it inside your hand, and then take your other hand, put it on top, and just roll those hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thinner the piece is, the better result we're gonna get. Okay? This one here isn't as thin as I would like it. I hope it's gonna work still. So in it goes into the menorah right over here. All right. And now the big question is, friends, will it work? Let's take the shamash, and we're going to light the shamash right over here.
How's it gonna
Now the first time it's likely it's going to go out, okay? And the second time it might just light. I'm going to ask Mushka to light the menorah for me. And of course, we're not going to make the bracha right now because we're not lighting the menorah for real right now. Okay, let's do it right over here. Okay, turn around so that everyone can see you. There you go. And let's see if it works. Put it right over there on the wick. Turn around so that we all can see what you're doing. Perfect. Okay, will it work? Will it work? Will it work? What do you think? Oh, try it again. Try it again. Try to get wax in the extra menorah. Let's see. Careful, careful, careful. Watch the difference in the menorah. Okay. It gets a little bit tricky sometimes. So I'm going to stick you over just for a second, then I'll hand it back to you, okay? Because our wick wasn't as thin as we would have liked it to have been. Let's try this again. Let's try this right again.
Oh my gosh.
Almost there. I see it coming.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. We're almost there. Do we have the flame? It's a little tiny flame. It's getting a little bit bigger. Going to be a little bit bigger. And there we have it. Friends, I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer so you can see. Okay? Just for now, I'm going to put the shamash out because we don't need it for the second. Okay?
Very, very small, but it should get.
So you can see exactly what's going on over here. And there it is, friends. There it is. A nice small flame. It's going to get bigger in just a few minutes. But there you have it. That is your beautiful flame from the oil that we made today. I want to wish all of you a Freilich Hanukkah, a happy Hanukkah, and we'll see you at Mitzvah Hashem again very soon. Freilich Hanukkah.